intro? This is the intro.
I guess so. Snorkeling. No, I said snorkeling.
Snorkeling. Yo, why don't we, next podcast, we wear snorkels?
Yo, snorkel game. Yeah, we should do funny stuff like that.
I actually, well, in Sweden, but I do have a really nice snorkel, like a very nice one, because I used to do scuba diving. I haven't done it in so long, though.
Nice. So what are we talking about today?
Everything and nothing. We just had so much shit on our minds. We just need to get it out. We need to release some tension here.
I agree.
I don't know. Do you want to start or should I start?
You start. You have.
I feel like I have so many things to say to you and to others. We might sit here for a few hours. I'm just kidding. Well, first of all, I had all these things I wanted to talk about, but then I kind of want to start with I went on TikTok live this morning. I've been trying to get back to it because I was in Bahamas last week and got busy with shoots and I didn't have time to go on live. I did a few times, but I've been going now in the mornings again while I drink my coffee, talking shit. And this morning, you know me, I'm a very intense person. When I talk about things, I get very into it. I'm very passionate. It doesn't mean that I'm angry. Or, like I said, if I talk about something good, I would be all, like, super happy. But if I talk about something serious or something that is important, I get very, like this. It doesn't mean that I'm angry. I mean, you have seen me angry, I think, one time. Mm-hmm. So, like, when I talk like that doesn't mean I'm angry. I just get really into it. So, I'm talking on the live about, I don't remember what I started with, but recently, there has been coming, I posted a picture of the two of us the other day and I swapped our heads like a joke, and immediately, I guess, I write some haters would say it's photoshopped, as a joke because it's fun and it was the best friend day and everything. And some smartass wrote on the post, oh, no, like you look like a small man anyway because you don't have any boobs. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care about that. People tell me all the time I look like a guy. But I said, it does bother me that people feel the need to talk shit on other people's pages. I don't, and I always tell people because every time, sometimes I will take a comment like that, a screenshot and put it on my story. And immediately I will get tons of DMs from people. Oh, but Max, don't listen to them. You're so beautiful and this and that. And here's the thing, I appreciate it, but I'm not fishing for compliments. I don't need compliments. I don't care. But it pisses me the fuck off that the people that write this to me, they also write this to other people. I'm pretty damn sure they do. And I'm telling you, like, I don't care if they say to me, I'm fine. I'm an old fucking bitch who don't give a fuck anymore. But that guy is gonna go say that to this little Emma, 16-year-old, he's ruining her life. She's gonna go cut her fucking wrists afterwards. People don't think about that. I said, it's not me. I understand. I don't take it personal. I've been working with social media for like 15 plus years. I know this is not reality. It's not personal. These people don't know me, and what they think of me, it doesn't matter because they're not in my life. You're my friend. I have my family. I have my friends. I only care about you guys. I don't care about people I don't know. They have nothing to do with me. It doesn't matter what they think. And like even with, let's just take you for example. If you have an opinion, let's say that you think my tattoos are ugly. I still wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I connect with you because we think alike with certain things, but at the end of the day, like, I don't really care what anybody thinks I look like, because at the end of the day, I find people beautiful because of their personalities. So I said, I'm not fishing for compliments. And that's when I started talking about this, I got into the love languages. And I was like, have you read the book, The 5 Love Languages?
Yeah, I did.
So I kind of wanted to talk about this because it all has to do with that. So I said, there's a love language. I mean, maybe we should just like read up the love languages. So we got words of affirmation. We got physical touch. We got quality time, acts of service, and gifts. Those are the 5 love languages. And my love, I'm going to tell people what mine are later, but words of affirmation is not a love language for me. And what does that mean? It means I do not need anybody to tell me that I'm beautiful. I don't need anybody to tell me that I'm great. I don't need anybody to tell me any of that. It doesn't do it for me. So when I post something, somebody's mean to me, I don't give a fuck. And the people that are trying to protect me and tell me, but Max, don't listen to them, you're beautiful. I appreciate you, but I don't need your compliment because it doesn't make a difference for me. I said, my love language is something different, and people giving me compliments is never, it doesn't do anything for me. I said, I don't know if I sound like an asshole, but that's just not my love language. So, I mean, how do you feel about that?
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, first off, it's getting to the point that it's getting really annoying when people just continue to troll and to just leave negative comments on other people's pages. Like we talked about like 2 podcasts ago, like they have this academy, troll academy, where people just they have a troll academy where people sign up for this shit, and yeah, it's getting annoying. I agree with everything that you're saying. I agree.
This was actually a person, so I'm talking about this on my live, and one person wrote, oh, so do you only accept positive comments? No, that's not what I said. I am happy to discuss anything. I love talking about stuff, and we can disagree of things. But I don't understand if somebody writes, your tattoos are ugly, okay? Like, why don't you tell me your opinion about the fucking war that is going on instead? Or something that actually matters. Why does my tattoo make a difference in the world? They don't. They don't mean anything. That's what I'm talking. No, you can write negativity or positivity, but your opinion about me and what I look like, it makes no fucking difference. Like, how is that going to change anybody's life? Like, let me do whatever I do, and let's talk about things that actually matters. Or like somebody said today, we're talking about recycling today. That's something that fucking matters. I mean, call me boring, but like I get pissed off in my building because I recycle my garbage, and I realize that the fucking trash I put down the thing, like the regular trash goes right into the recycling bin. Like, I said, we don't have to have a whole conversation about garbage, but I just want people to understand what the fuck matters in life and not. What if I have tattoos or not, or if I have boobs or not, it's not going to change anybody's life. Like, I don't know what to say.
Your preference is your preference, and just, sometimes it's best to just keep your opinions to yourself, because it doesn't matter.
Please share your opinions, but not about irrelevant shit. That's all I want to like trying to explain to people. I also know that especially on TikTok, there are a lot of kids. I said, it comes with age. I'm still going to say, when I was fucking 15 years old or 20 years old, never in my entire life have I written a negative comment about what somebody looks like or something like that. It's just dumb to me. Like, I don't understand. Like, why does that even cross anybody's mind to do that? It's insane.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
They're just very insecure with themselves.
So jealous, fat ass. Like, I said, I'm not angry. I'm just get passionate about it. But I was like, it's a fat fucking asshole sitting on their damn couch, stuffing their mouth with shit. So they're miserable because they're eating shit. I said, what you eat is also going to matter on how you feel. And like, if you're sad and depressed, you're probably eating shit. Because if you are healthy and you eat right and something bad happens to you, you're going to be able to deal with it better than a person that stuffs junk food into their stupid mouth.
It's just down in all types of bags of grease, pretty much, right?
They're sitting there. They're too lazy to get their fat ass up. I'm like, I'm sorry. Out of the couch and do something. Because the thing is too, if you are sitting on that couch, you're overweight and unhealthy, but you actually want to change your life, fucking come to me and ask for help. I will happily help that person. Yeah. But if you are a fat ass sitting on your couch talking shit to people, go fuck yourself. Like, no. I don't judge them. It's the same. Somebody told me the other day, but I go to the gym and like, I don't even know, like I'm worried because people look weird at me and they're just like, oh, look at that fat ass like coming in here. And I was like, you need to change your gym. What the hell is going on there? I want to punch these people in the face. Like, honestly, I always tell people, if you don't know how to train, you're unhealthy or you need to lose weight, whatever, my best advice to you is find a legit bodybuilding gym. Go there, because I promise you that you'll have 50 people in there who will happily tell you if you ask them a question.
Very true.
Don't go to the average gym, because those people, those are the ones who are probably going to look weird at you and like, look at that bitch, you know, whatever. Go to a gym where people are actually advanced athletes, because they're going to be like, fuck yeah. Well, you want to change your life? Welcome, come, you know, and you ask a question.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to see that at a bodybuilding gym at all. If anything,
No.
When people tell me that, oh, I hate going to the gym because I feel weird because people are staring at me, like, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I've never been staring at anybody like that's working out, that's overweight. If anything, I can relate to that individual.
Yeah.
And you're right. It just, I don't know, man. Just society nowadays is very judgmental, and now they got more of a voice, so everybody wants to say, they feel like they could say anything they want and think they can get away with it because of how they feel, of their insecurities, and it's kind of annoying after a while, man. It's just, I don't know.
I actually had a woman ask me when I was in Bahamas now training, and I saw this woman was like, she's looking at me like this. And she actually, first of all, okay, don't interrupt somebody in the middle of an exercise. That's all I can say. But she didn't. So I saw that she was looking at me, but she waited until I was done with my set. And then she's like this. I take my headphones on and she asked questions about my exercise. I love that shit. Like, please do ask. I mean, don't take up my whole workout time, obviously, but definitely ask.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You just...
What?
You went off.
Oh, I have more to say.
Please keep going.
Do you want? Okay, so let's talk some more about the love languages first. So, what are your love languages?
Mine is, mine's. You know, believe it or not, mine's our words of affirmation.
Yep.
In a relationship, though, like I don't need anybody else to tell me. Like,
really, you don't think it goes throughout? I believe. I believe. You're right, yeah. Because quality time is mine, and that goes for a romantic relationship. That goes for friendship. That goes for business. That goes for everything.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. Now that you put it that way, yeah.
Because the one thing, and I think everybody who's ever done business with me knows this: if you are late or you waste my time, you're out. Like, I'm sorry, but that's my highest priority of everything. That's why I'm so fanatic about shit being on time. I said when I was in Bahamas last week shooting for WBFF magazine, they actually thanked me so much for trying to organize everybody to be on time. My whole day of shooting, one of the days I had like 9 shoots, everybody was on time. I contacted everybody separately. I said, please be on time, bring all your stuff, be here and here and here on this time. And it worked so smooth. Yeah. It's not that difficult.
That's true. I agree. Mine, going into what you said earlier, I guess it is words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I say it doesn't mean like when
well,
you
for me,
say
it's
that,
like,
it doesn't mean you need people to walk around all day long and tell you you're hot. That's not what it is.
No, what I'm saying is it's kind of like just appreciation. Like if I go out of my way for you, I would expect you, like, not that I expect people to tell me thank you or whatever, but it just gets to the point where I've done so much for so many people that I'm kind of like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Like, can I get a little respect at least, you know? So,
but it's also because your love language is words of affirmation. You're very good at giving it too, right? Yeah. Very good. Because I'm the same. Like I said, the quality time is so important to me that I'm very good at giving it to others. But what we have to remember is if that's not that person's love language, they're probably not going to appreciate it in the way we think they are. I agree. Which is something I said you kind of learn with age. I wish I knew this when I was younger. Because you don't have to have the same love language. What the hell happened to the light? So you don't have to have the same love language as somebody else, but you have to be able to understand and respect theirs. And I said I told everybody on my TikTok today, I said, everybody thinks of this maybe as in a love relationship, but I told everybody, I was like, go out today, ask your best friend what their love language is. So I asked my very good friend, Vanessa, this is a while back, I said, what's your love language? She told me words of affirmation. So I'd be sure to tell her here and there why I appreciate her or why I'm proud of her or what she does. And I know that's not my love language, so it doesn't come easy for me, but I'm trying to understand it, if that makes sense. Because to me, that's like on the bottom of the list. Yeah. It doesn't mean I said, of course I appreciate if somebody says nice things about me, but it doesn't do it for me, if that makes sense.
So name yours. So you have...
quality time. And acts of service.
Wow.
And I said acts of service to me, I said, it sounds ridiculous, but it's like very small things. Like anything that makes my, like, help my time. It still goes together with the time, because I've had that issue before. So I said, let's just say, I know to people this sounds like common sense, but it's not for many. So let's say we're home or whatever, you're going to leave, you see that the garbage is full, you take it with you on the way out. Because then, you know what you did? You saved me 2 minutes on my day. So I can be more efficient. That to me, I said it's little, it's like, I don't expect anybody to go above and beyond for me. That's not what it is.
That's
just
true.
small things that makes me save time somehow.
As your friend, you taught me very well, because now I go to your house.
Yeah, I love that. Like the fact that you ask, like you take the garbage when you leave, that's like incredible to me.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I mean, it's just, it's what friends do. It's a little different. But yeah, mine would be, my goodness.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, words of affirmation. I like physical touch for sure. I mean, physical touch can go both ways, because like obviously like after a while it's like, all right, but like I like that. Those would be mine.
Do you know what? I do like physical touch, but it's never, I think it's more important to me now. When I was little, I hated people touching me. I didn't even like my mom giving me a hug. Like my sister, she would be snuggling and cuddling with mom all the time. I did not like it at all. I didn't like my mom giving me a kiss on the cheek. I did not like my mom giving me a hug. Nothing like that. Now I appreciate it more. I think it's changed. I'm still not very much about it. I don't know. It's like hard. If I'm in a relationship, I definitely like cuddling and stuff. I really do. But it can't be too much of it, if that makes sense.
No, I agree. And I have to relate to what you just said earlier. Even with my mom, it would feel weird to kind of like, I don't know. It's because like,
but do you think it goes for everything? Like, would you need a friend to give you a hug, for example? Or it doesn't even have to be a hug.
Know.
Do you just, let's say that I say like, fucking Achilles, you're the best. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be any sort of romantic type or whatever.
No, definitely no. Physical, when I think about physical touch, I'm just mainly thinking about like a relationship aspect. But like, I guess
you should think about it in
no. I'm thinking about it now. But like as we're talking, like if I see someone, hey, what's up, man? Like I definitely want to like give them daps or
I say it doesn't have to be like
intimate
like that. You have like a guy friend like, yo man,
I'll give
maybe
him a quick fit, pump fist or something like that.
That's still a physical touch though.
Yeah.
In a way.
I guess so. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. And I would say acts of service too. I'm an acts of service type of person anyway. So yeah, makes sense. That would be me.
Do you think? Have you ever been with a person who has like, what's your bottom?
The last thing that I would want?
Or like, what are the things that you don't really feel matter at all?
Out of that list? Gifts. I don't like receiving gifts. I don't know. I like to give gifts, but like I feel very uncomfortable when I receive one. I don't know. Maybe it's because of all the years me giving, I'm not used to this receiving. That's probably mine.
I have the same, but I'm going to say like this. I see it that if you spend a little bit of time on me somehow, that to me is a gift for me.
Yeah.
So in a way, it still matters, but not the typical gift that you would think. I don't need anything material. I only care for people to put a little bit of the time on me. That's better than any gift for me. So I would see that as a gift.
Yeah, I told you. I think I told you this before. I remember my ex-girlfriend that I dated for 4 years. I remember getting her a Louis Vuitton bag, getting her a Pandora.
Was hers gift? Was that her love language, you think?
Yeah.
Gifts?
Yeah, definitely. Giving her Louis Vuitton bag, Pandora bracelet, halfway full, a necklace.
What does that mean, halfway full?
Like when I don't know why I did that, but like
you're talking to a girl that is not a girl over here.
A Pandora bracelet, you're supposed to just buy the bracelet and probably buy like 3 or 2 like little charms that go with it, and then then as a gift, other people like to just give you little charms to add it to the bracelet.
I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, but I didn't know how it worked, so I literally filled it halfway. Wasn't supposed to do that, but it is what it is. And then I got her Dre Beat headphones, and some other things. So I spent like around probably like $3,500 on gifts for Christmas, and she gave me a she gave me a shaker bottle and a T-shirt for Christmas. And honestly,
Was
like,
she happy with the gift she got?
oh, I mean, come on now, of course, but like,
Okay. Do you think she felt loved?
huh?
Do you think she felt loved by you then?
Yeah, she did. For me,
And what do you think the ultimate gift to you from her would have been? And it doesn't have to be a material thing.
appreciation. That would be the ultimate gift.
Did she show that?
No. I mean, she was happy about receiving the gifts and stuff, and yeah, I mean, but like through the course of the relationship, it was always like the appreciation wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I had the exact same thing. I dated somebody who had gifts as a love language, and I tried my best to give gifts, but I never got the quality time back that I needed.
yeah,
But I said, this person didn't understand. I tried to express what mattered to me, but this person, it's the same as, it's like, it's always easy. You think other people want what you want, right?
yeah,
But so it's not that easy for people to understand it. And I'm even working, like, I'm trying to get better at understanding. I was trying to really understand him and trying to understand how much these things meant to him. And I was, doing my best and probably failing because it's not, to me, it didn't make sense how that mattered so much,
yeah. I mean, just somebody pulling you to the side and say, "Hey, man, I really appreciate you doing this for me. Like, I'm so thankful to have you in my life," and things like that. Like, that would motivate me to continue to do these things for you. But like, if I don't get that, then it's just like whatever, So,
Yeah.
and I think that when it comes to relationships, it's something that all of us have to look into. Like what you said, like you have to know these people's love languages, because then you get into a relationship and you think that they're gonna, give you what you're looking for, but in actuality, like their love language is just like completely off.
Yeah. I've actually had like the later part of my life now. In the beginning, like I didn't even know what these things were. But I feel like now, at least people in our age, I feel like most people know what this is. And I've had almost with anybody I've like seen, it's been like one of the early questions, what's your love language? And I almost feel like, it hasn't happened, but if I met somebody and I would be like, what's your love language? And like, they don't even understand what that means. I'll be like, oh shit. Okay. No, let's not do this.
That'd be very difficult trying to find, that's another thing. Like that's when dating becomes so much more difficult now, especially nowadays. But you sitting there asking somebody their love language and it doesn't, go with yours. It's just like, all right, well, what do you do?
I don't think it has, I think both parts just have to be able to respect the other person's love language. It doesn't have to be the same, but even though I do think that it would be very difficult for me to be with another person that had gifts as a love language, because it was very, I don't know, I can't understand people that are so about material things. I cannot understand. I was trying, but I can't.
Yeah, you could die with knowledge, but you cannot die rich.
I think all the other languages I can understand, but not that one.
Material things fade, and people don't understand that. And it is very disappointing because, especially, that's another thing to talk about, as a man, and I think you could relate to this because I feel like in your relationships, you were the man.
I wonder how many of these are listening.
Yeah, you were the man. You took charge. You were a leader in the relationship, and I see that, and especially having our conversations and stuff. And I feel like for a man nowadays, there's always been the responsibility of taking care of everything. Like taking care of the mortgage, making sure like when we go out to eat, like he has to pay, and then just all these responsibilities, which makes sense. I mean, I'm pretty old school, so I agree. Like if I'm with someone, I know that's my responsibility. But nowadays, it's just getting to the point. It's getting to the point where, there's no true. How do I say this? There's no true connection without a woman feeling like this is what she needs out of a man. Like what happened to the love part? Like, what happened to like the little quote unquote fairy tale, like back in the day and things like that, and not always just looking at that. I understand that you do want somebody to have the money to make sure you live a balanced lifestyle. I get that. But nowadays it's just so materialistic. It's what you drive, it's what you have in your bank account, is what you wear. And it's just like, I don't know. What do you think about that? I mean,
everything matters in a way. I said, most of my life, I thought to myself, I don't care how much money a guy has. But I realized that I have to care. And not because I want somebody to pay for my shit, because I pay for my own shit.
You don't want to pay for their shit.
I don't want to pay for their shit. That is all it's about. And also, I've had a relationship in the past where I didn't have to pay for the guy for stuff, because I've been there too. But he never had money to do anything. So I was like, we've been together for 2 years. We've never been on a fucking vacation. So I ended up paying for a vacation because we would never have gone on one otherwise. Man. And I was like, so whoever I'm with, they have to make enough money to pay for their fucking bills. I said, I don't expect them to pay for mine. But on top of that, they also need to have money to do something. Like I live my fucking life. I want to be happy. Maybe we die tomorrow. That's how I live. I don't need anybody to be filthy rich. That's not what it's about. I don't need anybody to drive the fanciest car. I don't give a fuck if you even have a car. I don't care. But you got to make enough money to have a fucking decent life. You need to make money enough to spend some money on your health, because I spend a fortune on my health. I said, I don't need anybody to come and pay for my shit. Yeah. Ever.
What I'm saying is, I mean, I'm just talking from my experience. I guess, like, with every relationship I've ever been in, I end up handicapping the person, like, because I do everything, and I obviously have to stop doing that. So now, coming to the realization that, all right, well, you know, all these women want men that make a certain amount of money and do all these things. Well, I'm looking for somebody that could equal that as well. Like you got to have balance in relationships. You can't date somebody, like, if I'm making $250,000 a year, that. But that's another thing. Men, we don't think about that. We don't think about how much you make. We just say, okay, well, she seems like she's very intelligent. She's ambitious.
You don't care if she can pay for shit or not?
We never think about that.
You don't think about that.
I would say, listen, if you guys are watching this podcast right now, comment on the post and tell me if, as a man, you really think about these things, because we really don't.
Well, let's make that the freaking title, the caption. Yeah, because I'm curious too. Because I feel like but also I feel like maybe it depends a little bit where you come from. So I come from Europe. Yeah. We see things a little differently over there. And I'm not saying it's better or worse, but I even know, because I have distant relatives who are from the States, and she told me she was so shocked when she went over there. And this has nothing to do with money, but I think I like a gentleman, don't get me wrong. Like, somebody opens the door or whatever, that's super nice. But I'm not used to it, because it's not a thing over there. And my distant cousin, she was over there, and she went to like a bar or whatever. She's walking towards the bar, and there's a guy walking at the same time, and he kind of got to the bar a little bit before her. So he started ordering, and she was in shock. She was like, why didn't he let me go first? And I was like, what do you mean? I said, yeah, like, why he should have let me go first. I was like, why? I mean, I would have been nice, but it's not like weird that he didn't, because he was at the bar before you. So why is that weird? As it's more, I'm not saying everything is equal over there, because there's still, like, men does make more money, yada, 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 but it's more equal. Yeah. And I'm just used to that. I grew up like that. It's not weird to me, but I still appreciate it. So, like, if I'm here and a guy hosts up the door for me, I was like, okay, nice, But it's not, I don't expect it though.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So, I mean, you coming from your country, and you told me this before. You were kind of in shock that there's chivalry, like, here. Is it more chivalry here? Is that what you're saying, or just what are you saying?
What do you mean, shock?
Chivalry. Yeah. Is there a lot of chivalry in your country?
I don't even know that word.
Meaning, like, I'll open the door for you. Like, chivalry. Is a respect thing? Like, if a woman's going towards, like, if we're on a date. Yeah. And, I'm going to get out the car and I'm going to open the door for you. Yeah. Or, you're getting in the car. I'm going to be there first to open the door for you. Things like that.
Yeah, like people have done it for me here. In the beginning, I was like, now I've been here for 12 years. Like I know people, and no, it's nice. Like definitely nice, but I don't expect it.
But do they do that there where you're from?
Not really. I mean, I'm sure some do. It's not a thing though.
See, it's not a
as
thing.
here.
Okay.
It was the same. I remember early when I was here. So I went somewhere to get a coffee with a guy. It wasn't a date. It was, more like, honestly, I don't know. I feel like I can't remember now if it was a job, whatever it was. I went somewhere, we're gonna get a coffee. We're not on a date or anything. So I order the coffee and I take out my card. And this guy gets so pissed at me. What the fuck? You make you look like I don't have any money.
Whoa.
And I was like, whoa, wait, what? I was like, I'm sorry. I just ordered and I figured I'll pay for the coffee. Like, why is that weird? That's it. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but I know I'm like a boss bitch. I know that. And I'm like, I don't think like that. But I know I can be very bossy, but every now and then, like, do treat me as a woman too. And I know I might be bad at receiving that, but I'm always very boss. I'm used to taking care of myself and taking care of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But it doesn't mean I always want to, or always, like, I don't want to do it all the damn time, Yeah, like do
sense.
something little. I even had an occasion where I was like, I'm so used to just taking care of shit and fixing shit. And I was going to go see a movie with somebody, and I'm just used to in my past relationships that I'm like just the one booking and fixing and planning and whatever. We're talking about it, and then I was like, I'm going to go on my phone to book the tickets, and he just said, no, I already booked them. I was like, holy shit. I know it sounds like a stupid thing, but I was like, I was impressed.
Yeah. It's interesting because you say that, and I remember having a discussion with someone, I forgot who it was, but they were talking about how they feel like they always have to plan in a relationship, and I feel like women always have to plan this and plan that. But like,
I hate that.
Yeah, I hear you. Makes sense.
But I always do it because also I'm a little bit of an organizer freak, and I know that.
Oh, we know.
And I always handle and plan and take care of things. But so that's why it's hard. I have been with people in the past who are just like blah, all over the place and disorganized. And clearly that's not going to work, because that means I'm always going to just do things because I can't sit and wait for it to happen.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Because it drives me crazy when shit doesn't get done. Like, just get to shit. I even tell you sometimes, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying you're bad. You're not in any way even near to as bad as I've dealt with.
No, I mean, yeah, but me, on the other hand, I just don't like to disappoint. So, like, that's what keeps me motivated on doing things. Like, if we're working together, I don't want to disappoint you. That's my motivation of getting things done. Does that make sense?
You shouldn't think like that, though.
Yeah,
that you don't want to disappoint people.
Yeah, I mean, if I disappoint you, I'm disappointing myself. Because if we have a task that we have to do, that's just how I look at it. It's not like, oh my God, no, it's you and me. Like, I'm like,
you should get shit done because you want to reach a goal. Not so much
no.
for
We're
not
talking about
disappointing
working
somebody.
with someone.
Yeah.
We're talking about working with someone. I'm not talking about just in general. Yeah. That makes sense.
No, but you should still just focus on a goal because you want to reach a goal, because you want to get somewhere.
Part of that, yeah, but part of that is this. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, if,
I get
for
it.
example, if I say I'm going to work, I got to hit 200 reps today or something like that. And I'm like, oh, we're going to do 200 reps. And then you're so excited to do 200 reps with me. And then I just only do 50.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I'm disappointed in myself for not doing that, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was a good analogy, but
No, I get it. I just don't like the word disappoint.
Gotcha.
It's almost like the fuck. I wish I could read on my phone.
What?
The fucking thing I said. Let's take away the I'm sorry and say thank you instead. The meme thing is said. Don't say I'm sorry, I'm late. Say thank you for waiting for me. I was like, oh, I like that shit. That's so good.
Oh, wow.
And then he said, but then it was like a joke meme.
Yeah.
I was like, I really like that first part. And then it said at the bottom, thank you for letting me sleep with your sister. But it was still a very good like idea of it. I like that. Stop saying I'm sorry. I don't like when people say I'm sorry. I also think people that... Here's
you don't like... Wait, hold on.
No, I don't like it.
Wait a minute. Okay. So if somebody hurts your feelings or say something disrespectful to you, what do you...
Yes. Sometimes, let's say you do something and you hurt somebody and you say, I'm sorry. Fine. But if you repeat these, I'm sorry, and you do it like on a regular basis, then it's fucked up. Like, why do you keep doing this shit? Here's the thing. If you say, I'm sorry for something, you know you did something wrong, right? So if you keep if you keep doing something, then that's just you. That's just the shit you do. Why are you not changing? If you say, I'm sorry, you think it's wrong. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you wouldn't apologize. Would you? That means you think in your mind that you did something wrong. So then stop doing that.
But if it affects you, and I know that it affects you, that's why I'm saying sorry also. Because if I do something wrong and it affects you, that's my way of apologizing. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I said, if it happens sometime, it's fine. But a lot of people keep using this shit. Yeah. I'm sorry. Why do you keep doing it? Like, you did it the first time. You know it was wrong. Stop doing it. I don't know what to tell you.
I agree.
I mean, of course, I apologize for things, but overall, like, if you do something wrong, then don't do that again.
I agree.
And if you think it's right, then don't apologize for it. No, I was like, let's say that you do something, and I didn't like that, but you don't think it was wrong. Okay, then let's not hang out more. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know. Is that crazy? It's so crazy. That's just how I feel.
I see.
Maybe that's fucked up.
Yeah. So
do you think I'm fucked up?
No.
Should we stop being friends? No. I'm just kidding.
No.
I hope not.
No, I'm not either. What else we got? Tom?
Okay, we did the love language. What did you want to talk about? You said you had a lot of shit you wanted to talk about.
Oh.
You pick a thing now.
I'd say I wanted to talk about intimacy nowadays and how sex is so normalized nowadays. Like, it's just everybody just sleeping with everybody. Like, just fucking making movies. Like, it's like
sucking
whatever.
And making movies?
No, sleeping. You heard sucking. Oh my God. Nah, man. It's kind of disturbing now. Like, it's so easy to have access. Like, why are you allowing people to have access to you that easily?
Do you think it got better or worse after COVID?
Worst.
After COVID?
Worst. Yeah, people were just sexually frustrated, and they just went out there like savages, you know?
Oh, maybe I should tell everybody about the email I got today for Father's Day.
Oh,
everybody knows the magic wand. It's like a vibrator. And I got an email, and it was like a promo for Father's Day, and it said, gifts for dad.
For a vibrator?
And I'm thinking in my mind, wait, who the fuck buys this for their dad? Or is this like they mean like daddy? Like your sexual partner daddy? Gosh. I was like, this is crazy. No, please no.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's kind of strange. But,
I don't know why they even made that email. Yeah. That was very strange.
I think for me I'm just looking at it like this is crazy. Like, I can't, even me as a man, like, I get it. Like, you know, guys out there sleeping with whoever they want to on occasion. Yeah. But like, I need to have like I need to be in a relationship to be sleeping with somebody. Like, there's so many sexual diseases out there right now. It's just disappointing. I don't know.
Do you think it's like an age thing, or do you think all ages?
I think it's everyone. It's all ages. Yeah. All ages. I think somebody, when they feel like they're sexually, they're horny or whatever, they want to go get a fix, and it's just like, I mean, I understand, like, we all going to look at this differently, but there's beyond. Oh no,
I agree with you.
There's this spirituality that has to do with it too. Like, when you are intimate with someone, there's an exchange of energy. Like, you're passing on this energy with somebody else. You're allowing this person into your temple, whether you're a man or a woman. I don't care. We both have temples, and it's just like, so it's easy for you to just sleep with someone. Is it a pyramid
or what shape?
It's probably a pyramid because there's layers. But yeah, man, it's just disappointing, dude. Like, I don't know. Even for me, like, I think my last relationship wasn't too long ago, and I can't just be like just wasting a woman's time. Like, if I just wanted to sleep with you, I'd say, listen, honestly, I just want to sleep with you. I don't want anything to do with you. But I think nowadays, women have dealt with a lot of men that just do this whole persuasion thing. They talk a good game, and then they get with the girl and they sleep with her, and then they move on. Now, women are looking at that like, oh, well, really? So we're gonna go out there and do the same thing now. It's kind of like women are more independent. They're becoming a lot more smarter, and now they're just like, well, I'm going out there doing my thing. Like I don't want to hate. I'm not hating on somebody that goes out there and just wants to experience a sexual experience.
I think people can do it. Yeah, it's fun.
They can do whatever they want.
About it.
Be honest about it.
Yeah.
You know. So
that's all. If you don't want to do anything and you just want to have fun, please tell people that.
Yeah, because you're just dealing.
Don't
with
waste their time. Oh, same.
Yeah.
Don't waste people's time.
Yeah, but for me, even then, so like this is just my perspective, in my opinion. I don't agree with that. Like, I think that everything is done with intention. Yes, I get your intention is to have this sexual experience with this person and then move on. But there's bigger than that. Like, sex is a ritual. It's a spiritual ritual to me. And I just don't know how just people just give their bodies up like that easy. Like, all right, here, well, I just want to just experience this climax and I'm done. And it's just like, whoa, like,
I agree.
I don't know, dude.
No, it's more, I said, when I was younger, I definitely thought like that.
Of course. Man.
But I'm going to say probably for the past like 10 years or so, it doesn't mean, I'm not like that, like I just meet somebody and I immediately want to marry this person. That's not what it is. But I much rather, even whether it's going to be a relationship or not, I still rather just keep it to one person.
Yeah.
I said, it doesn't even matter if it's getting serious or not. But also, I don't know, it's very, very rare that it's very good the first time with somebody. I hate having sex with somebody the first time because it's like, okay, what's this gonna be now?
You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know
you gotta get to like know somebody a little so you know
what they like, what they don't like. And a lot of the times people are intoxicated nowadays. They get intoxicated and then they have sex with these people. And it's just like,
I cannot have sex with somebody that is drunk.
Yeah.
I can't
What's the purpose of that?
It's insane to me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no purpose of that.
Can anybody actually say that they had amazing sex when they were drunk?
And a lot
I'm not talking about like one glass of wine or whatever. I'm talking drunk. No.
Yeah, a lot of these people, you can't even. A lot of people say they can't even remember when they're drunk. Like, how are you supposed to remember that experience if you're intoxicated doing all these drugs, Molly, whatever, Coke?
I feel like it's more when you're really young and you do this dumb shit. It's not so much about the experience. It's about the fact that you can say afterwards that you had sex. Yeah. Like when you get to a certain age, like stop that shit. Like I'm 37. Yeah, I don't need to brag to anybody what I do. I don't need to tell anybody what I do. I will do it only for the experience, and not a soul needs to know about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Seriously.
What's your take? I had somebody ask me this question the other day. What's your take on not just women, but we're going to start off there and then we're going to go with the men. On women on social media, bearing it all, like just showing everything and not getting paid for it. Like, what's your take on that? Like, do you think that
I'm pretty damn sure all of these people need some fucking words of affirmation.
Dude, I'm so happy
for the fucking
compliments, for attention, dude.
It's insane.
If you're somebody, either a model or if you have an OnlyFans or whatever the case may be, and you're doing these type of pictures, congratulations, you're making money.
Do you know what? When
that's
I was
promotion
15
for
years
you.
old, I was fishing for that shit.
Yeah, that's
promotion.
promotion.
I wasn't naked or anything. But I remember when I was very young in school, I would love if a boy told me I was pretty or some shit. Now I don't give a fuck. Seriously. Yeah. I don't care. That's why I would show my nostrils on the live like this. Show everybody my nostrils. Hey, if you don't take it or leave it.
That's no. That's okay. Cool. You guys have a business to run, and you want to show whatever. Cool. You're making money, right? But for the women,
everybody should be able to pick their own profession, however they want.
But for the women that don't do these things, that are not making money off social media, and they're just bearing it all, like you're showing your vagina on Instagram, and you're not making.
Can do that?
I mean, you should see the pictures I've seen, like.
And they
It's
banned me for wearing a
crazy, dude.
freaking t-shirt.
Yeah, it's
Like,
insane.
what the hell?
It's insane. It's insane. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. And then I mean,
Yeah, I don't understand.
yeah.
I just think, call me old school, but as I say, like, I would never, I mean, certain things is just for certain people to see. Like, I understand that everybody has a vagina, everybody has boobs, whatever the heck. But
That right? That's for dude. Oh man, I'm
like,
so happy you
I
said
don't,
that.
I don't know what to say. Like, why
That is
does everybody need to see that?
specifically for someone that you're interested in seeing to
Yeah.
see that. Not for the entire world. There's a lot of people that I don't appreciate what you're putting out there in the first place. There's a lot of people that hate you for even doing it. And you know, it's not like we're disrespecting or body shaming in any type of way.
No,
we're just saying
not at all.
that you're just wasting your assets on
I just think here's the thing. I have friends that are
assets,
porn
body.
stars. I don't judge people.
Yeah.
Whatever
of
the hell
course.
you want to do with your life, you do that. But please think twice about why you do things.
Yeah, you got to have a call to action
Because
to things.
think about like isn't that a good thing to say? Somebody told me about the whole Kim Kardashian thing.
Okay.
So she had this sex tape or whatever, and now she was crying on TV or something because her child saw the sex tape. Like, yeah, think about that before you do that shit.
Her child saw the sex
No,
thing?
it was some kid saw her, whatever came up on TV, and then she saw whining about it online and saying something. Oh my God, they saw it. What, you put it out there?
Hold on, let me.
You put it out there.
Let me pound you with this. Hold on. one
So you
second.
put it out there,
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
just fucking
Sorry.
stand for it.
I'm gonna pound. I just gave her a pound because another thing, women that have children, if you have kids and you're just bearing it all online, you don't think your son or your daughter is gonna grow up and be like looking at these pictures of you just kind of flaunting yourself, and then they have to deal with that at school because it's Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure like one of those kids are following.
I think too. So I said, like, here's the
Bro,
thing.
it's crazy, man.
I will never show certain things on social media,
Yeah.
but I'm a photographer and I'm a
different.
fitness competitor. So I do sexy pictures. Of course I do. And the thing is, if I had kids, I'm not going to try to hide them from the reality. You got to talk to them about it, but also talk to them about it in a correct way. So I said, for example, I can't speak for that because I don't do it, but let's say you're a porn star or whatever, and you have kids, like you're gonna have to talk to them about that because it's gonna come up somewhere. So whatever you choose for your life path, like, you gotta involve them, not involve them, but you know what I mean? Like, you have to stand for that somehow. I don't.
Yeah, I do not understand why you're showing these explicit pictures online and you're not making any money doing it. You're just doing it for attention at this point. It's not your job. You're not in the industry, so why are you doing it? I don't know. Don't make any sense to me, but it is what it is.
And I also feel like maybe some people just think that that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
To get attention. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was a good thing. So I remember
I mean, that's interesting that you say that. They think that by doing it, they're going to get attention. I mean, it's interesting. You see so many these characters on TikTok. There's a guy that doesn't talk at all. He just stares at the camera the entire time, and he just does this. And he has like over 40,000 people watching him every single day. So you'd be surprised. You don't have to be showing something to get some type of attention.
No, you just got to figure out your thing.
Yeah.
Like, what is your thing? And I know I get reported. So my TikTok account, I got a warning today saying that if I do one more violation, I'm going to get shut down or restricted or whatever. But the funny thing is, like, it's not because of the content I do. It's because people report it. People are jealous. And the funny thing is, it's not, sometimes, definitely whenever I post like a stage video or I'm in a bikini, here's the thing, I'm a fitness competitor. Yes, I show my body. Yeah. But not in a pornographic way.
Correct.
So I'm posting this and people report it. Why? If you are fucking jealous, go get the work, get off your ass and work for it. Or if you don't like this stuff, so just keep scrolling, go to somebody else's page and look at their stuff, because the stuff I do, I motivate and inspire a lot of people. I have women come to me and they're just so happy to see that it's possible, because their dream is to be a fitness competitor. And they thought in their mind that you had to have boobs to be that, or you couldn't have tattoos, and I have tattoos and no boobs, and I am a champion. I inspire people. And here's the thing, if you don't like what I do, that's fine, but you go somewhere else. You don't have to look at it.
No.
And there's some guy saying, he's commenting on several of my videos, writing, oh my God, this was crazy. Like, my kids will see this. I was like, that's not how the algorithm works. I said, if your kids are sitting on TikTok and they're probably watching whatever they're watching, funny kid stuff, that's what they're going to keep seeing. Correct. But you, on the other hand, do you know why you saw my video? Because that's the type of content you interact with on a regular basis. So your kids are probably never going to see this. But you, asshole, you're probably seeing all that shit because that's all you look at. Yeah. Like, why are you coming with your dumb comments? For real. And people just keep reporting. I was like, get a life. Please, get a fucking life. Like, just stop watching other fit people in bikinis, and then that content will stop coming up for you, because that's how it works. You'll see my shit because that's the shit you watch. Yeah. Like, that's on you, asshole. I agree. To say. Do you know what pops up on my social media pages on the daily? Puppies and food. Because that's the type of content I like to watch. Yeah, believe it, when you go on my feed, you don't see any fucking naked men on my page. You probably see some women, because I follow a lot of women to support, and then it's food and puppies. Yeah. But that's how the algorithm works. People don't understand this. I'm like, yeah, this is you. What shows up on your page? I want to know.
My page?
I wish we could scroll it up now, but we're recording, so we can't.
Food.
Food, yeah.
I watch a ton of food videos.
I think it's for us, people like us, like fitness people, I feel like the main stuff that we look at is not
fitness.
It's not naked people.
Half-naked people, yeah.
It's not.
And for me, one thing, and I want to say this, I think one person that taught me this, and I give him so much respect for telling me this, his name is Jeff Logan. I hope you're watching this right now. He was the one that literally put that in my brain. He was like, so on Instagram, what do you watch on Instagram? Because there's a lot of guys that go on Instagram and watch these half naked chicks. Like, what do you do? I'm like, well, I mean, I do look at girls sometimes. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. He's like, oh, so what do you want in life? Like, what is it that you really want? Do you want a half naked chick, or do you want your house that you're thinking about buying, or the car that you're thinking about buying? What the things that you want in life that are gonna benefit you at the end of the day? I'm not saying a woman wouldn't benefit you, but you're watching these women that are probably not gonna give you the time of day or the attention because they probably have 3 million other guys that are following them and trying to interact with them. Why don't you focus on this first and these things, and then that will come later? That's the most important thing. And I'm like, damn. So now when you go on my Instagram, there's houses, there's cars, there's planes, things that I want in life.
Planes?
Yeah. I want a plane, dude. I actually, I know.
Now I kind of wanted to put, I definitely food and puppies.
So
it's clearly all I want.
Yeah. So when I look at, TikTok
so I should start looking at houses, because I do want to buy a house. I said, I'm talking about the material stuff. I'm not a material person, but of course I want a home and I want to buy a house. So I should start looking at houses. I'm gonna take that up.
Yeah. So he was
manifest that shit.
Yeah, he was the one that literally shifted a lot of my thought process, and I owe him a lot of that. So when you go on my TikTok though, it's fun for me. It's like, let me look at my food. Let me look at my food. Yeah. And then Instagram is like, oh well, let me see the cars and the houses and the things that I want, because I was looking at a house in Bali at the end of the day. Remember, we're thinking about traveling over there and cheap. Stuff. Yeah. Just
very nice
things like that. But so
we gotta start doing that. But right now, all I'm doing is manifesting the world title. We talked about this before. One of my favorite books, besides the 5 love languages, is The One Thing. I gave you the book, right?
Yeah.
Did you read it yet?
No.
Please read it. Please start a 1 page a day or something. It's one of the best books ever. So I'm a very hyper person, and my whole life I like to multitask. I would do 15 things at the same time. And I could do it. It's not that I can't do it. I can't, but I don't know if I was as efficient as I could be. So I read the book. Basically, it means that every day when you wake up, you focus on that one thing that is the most important thing of the day. It doesn't mean you can still get other stuff done, but you wake up and you think, what is the most important thing today that I have to get done? And you focus on that one thing until it's done. Then you focus on something else. And I try to think like that. So every time, like right now, my main focus, not on a daily basis, but like a little bit long term, is the world title for WBFF in August. That is my one thing right now. And then I have, you know, small tasks each day. Like today, the podcast was my one thing. I woke up, I texted you immediately. I said, good morning, I was doing podcast. So it's like, try to think like that every day when you wake up. Even if you have 10 things you have to do, just think about one to start with. And I'm really trying to do that. And I feel like I have gotten more efficient by doing that. Instead of starting 15 projects and I'm maybe not finish them.
Yeah, then you have all these things in your brain, and then you start getting anxiety because you feel like you got to get this done, you got to get this done, and it's just like a lot of things don't get done because you're thinking of all these things of trying to finish. Because
I think it's more important. Like it's better you get one task fully done this day than that you start at 15.
Yeah, of course.
So you know, maybe I said I'm very much about keeping time and stuff. Also, that's why I say if I get a job, for example, that this is obviously specific to me, but I do photo shoots for clients, right? So when they ask me, you know, how long is it going to take for you to deliver this job? I usually say to them that my turnaround time is 3 to 4 weeks, but I will deliver it in 2. But I give them 3 to 4 because I never know, something unexpected might happen, and I hate to not be on time because maybe they don't care that it would be late, but to me, that is so important. So I always want to make sure things are on time. Same again, I don't know, you know, their love language like that. So I figured out that too. But obviously, you're always going to deliver your priority too.
Makes sense. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
You done?
We are done.
What?
Yeah.
You just said we're done. I'm not done. No, just kidding. We should go train.
Yeah, we gotta go train.
We can talk forever.
Oh no, for sure.
Seriously.
For sure. But you want to give any shout outs to anyone right now at this moment? But like we're being DJs right now. Shout out to.
I think we need to start getting some guests in.
Yeah.
We do have some planned out. We're just gonna see when we all have time to get together. I'm going to Orlando tomorrow. I want to go give a big shout out to my client Kay that is competing tomorrow. You met her too, and she's gonna crush it. She looks so good. She's competing in Orlando tomorrow. That's gonna be. She's gonna crush it. Oh yeah, she looks fantastic. Yeah. What else do we have going on? You should also go. Oh, I wanted to do a shout out to Tommy Vext and them. They just released another song today, which is fucking badass. And Tommy, you better come be here on the podcast very soon. Yeah,
I can't wait to have him. I have so many questions to ask.
They've been popping new songs like this.
Nice.
Who do you want to give a shout out to? I want to say thank you to my mom and my dad. And I'm just kidding.
All right. Shout out to mom. I see you up there. No, just big shout out to just anyone that's supporting the podcast and just listening in. Shout out to all the good people out there that are still good people.
Oh, actually, yeah. I want to be big shout out to all the fantastic DMs. So I've started screenshotting all you guys that listen to the podcast and actually send us a DM with comments of what you think about it. We've gotten really good feedback. So I said I've been screenshotting. We're definitely going to post it so people can see, you know, other people's thoughts. So if you're listening, please do send us feedbacks. Tell us what you think. And I tell everybody, if you don't laugh, so you pee just a little bit, you probably shouldn't be listening to this.
Yeah, probably.
I hope you get good laughs. Even though we do talk a lot of serious, we're also goofballs. And we're talking a lot of shit.
All right, and there you have it. Thank you for the podcast. Thank you for listening again.
That was weird.